Hello, I'm Tess and thank you for joining me for a block printing project video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create an alternative Christmas tree design using a mixture of border printing blocks. So here's the design that I'm going to be showing you how to do, and it's kind of a nice alternative to a normal Christmas tree design that you may be printing with, and you're able to use designs that you have at home to create this Christmas tree design. So you may not have exactly the same border designs as what I'll be using, but you'll have something similar that will work in the very same way. So I'm going to be printing my design onto our large drawstring bag. So what I've done is I've ironed it to create a crease line down the middle. That's really important so you find the center. And then using masking tape, I'm going to create my Christmas tree design. So I'm going to put another piece on the other side, from the very top of the bag to the corner. And this is just going to show me where I need to be printing in between so I don't go over the edge. So that's an important stage to get right so you have your Christmas tree design. Now I don't want to start right at the bottom, so I'm also going to add a piece of masking tape so my design starts part of the way up the bag. Now, the colours I'm going to be using for this project is midnight blue, khaki, olive green and Indian yellow for the star on top. So I'm going to pour a blob of these out, and these are our fabric paints I'm using as I'm printing onto a bag which I want to be washable. Now at Christmas time, alternative Christmas designs are really quite popular, and our customers are always looking for other ways to create Christmas patterns out of blocks they might already have at home. So I'm going to be using designs from our Jaipur collection, which you may not link with Christmas, but these are going to work really well. And this was a design that Holly, our workshop leader, came up with, and we think it's going to be a great addition to Christmas 2022. So the blocks I'm going to be using, I've got a mixture of 4 printing blocks for the Christmas tree design. So I've got a square border, a scalloped border, our leaf design and a stripy border. So those are the 4 blocks I'm going to be using, and you can see what you have at home that will work well. So inside my bag, I have a piece of paper to stop the paint going through. That's really important. And I have my foam mat underneath me. So to start off, I'm going to use my square border. Now you want to alternate the colours you're using. So I'm going to be going with midnight blue, olive green, and then khaki. And then I'm going to repeat the same 3 colours again. So let's first start off with our square border. Now, if you've played with border designs before, you know it's really easy to print them when you have a straight line to follow. So this piece of masking tape at the bottom is going to be your straight line which you can follow. And the masking tape will catch any of the prints that go off the edge and leave you with nice, clean, straight edges. So I'm going to print this all the way along. Make sure you give it a good wiggle, because sometimes that piece of paper inside the bag can make your surface a little bit harder. So using this masking tape as my straight line to print along. And of course you need to have a good practice of this design before on some plain cotton. Now I've got one small bit more to print, so what I'm going to do is put some more masking tape down to catch any paint that goes off the edge. So there's my first straight line. So next up I'm going to use the scalloped border, and I'm going to be doing this in olive green. So I wanted to stick with kind of Christmassy colours, but also have the addition of blue, which kind of brightens it a little bit. But you can do this in any colours that you like. You could go for completely non-Christmas colours, or you could go for red, silver and gold. And again, I'm just going to follow this border all the way to the edge. So that's those two done. Next up, I'm going to use my striped border. Now for this, I might use another piece of masking tape to create another straight line so that I can make sure this is going very straight. So that's a really great way that you can get your spacing right, is by using a piece of masking tape. And this is going to be printed in khaki. And you can make this Christmas design as big or as small as you want by placing the masking tape closer together if you want a smaller Christmas tree design. But this would work really well on a tote bag, napkins, or even a lovely Christmas tea towel design. I'm going to pop another bit of masking tape down so the paint doesn't go on the edge of my bag. And then the last border is this lovely leaf design, and I've used all three colours now. So I'm going to be going back to midnight blue and starting the pattern over again. So I've now used all four of my blocks in three different colours. So I'm going to repeat this pattern again up the bag until I reach the top, and then I'll show you what it looks like once I'm finished. So I've completed my pattern all the way up the Christmas tree design. So now I'm ready to take my masking tape off and see how this looks. So you might want to wait for the paint to dry before you take the masking tape off, just to ensure you don't smudge anything. And as you can see, it really reveals that lovely Christmas tree design and the shape. So we're just going to finish it off with the star on the top. And as you can see, I used the masking tape a lot during this process to catch any paint from going on the edge of my bag. So I'm going to use the Indian yellow for the star on the top. And that will finish off this Christmas tree design. And here you can see my finished bag printed using a multiple of different border designs. So this is a lovely alternative Christmas design you can try this festive season. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.